a $1,200 a night ski resort to one of the cheaper Hyatts in Japan. In the last video, we were staying at one of the most incredible ski resorts in the world, the Park Hyatt Niseko. But what happens when you leave all of that luxury behind and try to explore Japan using far fewer points? That's exactly what we're doing today. Because in Kyoto, we checked into the Hyatt Place Kyoto, a much more budget-friendly option. But here's the twist. Later in this series, we're also going to be staying at the Park Hyatt Kyoto, one of the most luxurious Hyatt properties anywhere in the world. So today, we're starting off on the more points-friendly side of Kyoto, and I'm taking you with us as we explore the city, from the Hyatt Place Kyoto to bamboo forests to monkey parks and to the thousands of torii gates. One of the first things that stands out to me about this Hyatt is the location. It's literally next to a subway station with an entrance almost directly connected to the hotel, making it incredibly easy to explore the entire city. If you're planning on visiting Kyoto's historic areas, including the famous Gion district, that's where you can find the Park Hyatt Kyoto. It's only about 3 to 4 kilometers away. For someone like me, that's a quick 20 to 30 minute jog or a 15-minute car ride. But what surprised me was the lobby. I really like the lobby for this hotel because when you hear Hyatt Place, you're probably picturing a fairly simple hotel. But this space feels completely different. The lobby is wide, open, with lots of natural light and plenty of communal sitting spaces. There are large tables if you want to get some work done, comfortable lounge areas, and even small sections where families could sit down and organize their itinerary for the day before heading out to explore Kyoto. It feels more like a mini Hyatt Regency than your typical Hyatt Place. Another thing I noticed about Japan is that the hotels provide extra amenities right at the check-in desk. Here you'll find things like hairbrushes, face lotions, face washes, and even other skincare items that you can grab before heading up to your room. It's just a small touch, but it's one of those details that makes traveling here feel easy. And while this day is all about exploring Kyoto from a points-friendly hotel, but later in the series, we're also going to step into the completely opposite end of the spectrum. We're going to be visiting the ultra-luxury Park Hyatt Kyoto. But first, let me continue to give you a tour of the Hyatt Place Kyoto. If you're liking travel content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on your notification so that when the next video comes out, you'll be the first to know. Just off the lobby, there's also a communal laundry area, which is really convenient if you're traveling for a while. To use these machines, you need to grab coins from the front desk, but once you have them, it's pretty easy to do a quick load of laundry. The only downside is that everyone in the hotel is trying to use the same machines, so it can get quite busy. It's definitely convenient, but you might want to plan ahead if you need to use it. Right next to the laundry room, you'll also find the hotel gym. It really has everything you needed for a stay like this. There were 2 treadmills, other cardio machines, dumbbells, and even a cable machine. So you can definitely get in a solid workout while traveling. Right next to the check-in area between the gym and the laundry room, there is a small bar and marketplace. You can grab refreshments, snacks, alcoholic drinks, and even gourmet popsicles with a fun twist. There's also a communal microwave and a small seating area, making it a great spot to hang out and unwind after a long day of exploring Kyoto. We had 2 rooms on the 6th floor next to each other. One was a king bed, the other was 2 twin beds. Now, one thing you need to know about hotels in Japan is that they tend to be smaller than you expected, and the rooms here at the Hyatt Place Kyoto are no exception. But for a short stay, the space was definitely still functional. There were charging outlets conveniently located by the bedside and a few snacks in the room for us. Now, even though we're staying at a more budget-friendly hotel here in Japan, the Hyatt Place still offers full-functioning Japanese toilets with heated seats. And this is something you quickly start to appreciate while traveling in Japan. Now, the best part about this stay is how we actually booked it. I transferred Chase points to Hyatt, and the standard rate here ranges between 6,500 and 9,500 points. For our stay, we paid 9,500 points per room, which I really think is a solid value for staying in Kyoto. After dropping off our bags at the hotel, we headed out to start exploring the city. Our first stop was the Arashiyama Monkey Park. We heard so much about it and definitely wanted to see it for ourselves. We grabbed a quick taxi over, and one thing you need to know before you go, this park is cash only, so make sure to bring some yen with you. Admission is pretty affordable, 600 yen for adults and 300 for kids. And if you like animals, getting to see wild monkeys up close is definitely worth it. We just left Kyoto and we're at, I think I'm saying this right, Arashiyama Monkey Park. Whew, almost out of breath. We are walking up the hill / mountain. It's about a 20-minute walk from the bottom up to the top to see the monkeys. It is a pretty steep walk. If you're coming in here, don't bring any food. There's water at the bottom. You can buy from the vending machines. But be prepared. This is a workout. I'm sure it's much more fun heading down. But going up, you're gonna need your strength. I had to take my hat off. It's so hot. We're about a quarter of the way. I hope these monkeys are worth it. Take note of these monkey expression. You don't want to mess around and get the wrong one. Okay, update. I had to take the jacket off, the hat off. I don't know how it's 40 degrees and I'm sweating. Dress appropriately. Dress in layers because it will be hot and cold at the same time. Halfway up, there is a rest stop and play area, which is great if you're traveling with kids. We got our first monkey sighting. One thing you need to know about this monkey park is that the monkeys are allowed to roam freely, so you need to follow the rules. You're not allowed to bring any food in the open because this can cause the monkeys to approach you. But if you want to feed them, there is a designated building. From there, you can feed the monkeys through the small openings in the window, which is such a unique experience. The food costs about 100 yen, which is usually just something like some cut up bananas, and really getting to feed the monkeys was one of the highlights of this trip. We just finished up at the Arashiyama Monkey Park. It was about 600 yen to enter, definitely worth it. Spend the extra 100 yen to get the food to feed the monkeys. That was a pretty cool experience. If you are in Kyoto, plan some time to do this activity. You won't regret it. It's totally worth it. After feeding the monkeys at the park, we were ready for lunch. So we walked down into the city to see what our options were. Now, I had heard about the crowds in Kyoto, but seeing it in person is honestly pretty shocking. The streets were completely packed with tourists. And eventually, we found a food hall with several different vendors. This is great when traveling with families because everyone can pick what they want to eat. And the good news is, most of the vendors accepted credit cards. Next, we went to visit the famous bamboo forest. And just like the rest of Kyoto, it was very crowded. So if you're hoping to get those quiet Instagram photos, I would highly advise you to come early in the morning. After walking around and all of that, we decided to call it a night after a long day of traveling. Morning from Kyoto. It's a few minutes before 7 and I got up really early this morning to go see the torii gates. Hopefully I can get there before the crowds. It's gonna take me about half an hour to get there and I'll give you a little tour once I make it to the torii gate. I decided to start the morning off really early and headed out to the Fushimi Inari Park. This is a famous shrine known for thousands of red torii gates. I wanted to get there before the crowds, so I left my hotel while everyone was still sleeping. When you're traveling with a family, I have learned it's really important to build an itinerary where everyone gets to choose something they want to do. This also gives people the option to opt in and opt out. Not everyone wants to do the same thing, especially when you're traveling with teenagers. So giving people the flexibility can make the trip more enjoyable for everyone.
I made it to the Torii Gate. I had to take a little bit of a detour because I got on the wrong train, missed my stop. But the people at the train station were very helpful, got on the right train, and now we're here.
It was such a cool experience watching a monk actually walk through the Torii gates. About halfway up, you can find a small stall. You'll find souvenirs, refreshments, and light snacks. There is also a small temple if visitors would like to pray.
So whether you're here for the cultural or spiritual experience, the Torii Gates of Kyoto is a must-do to experience the magic of this wonderful city. If you are going to visit the Torii Gates in Kyoto, make sure to come early. Skip breakfast and eat after you left here. It is now 9 o'clock and the place is extremely crowded compared to when I started at 7 a.m. There's a train station right across the street and the trains start running before 6 a.m. Yes. Want to make it back for breakfast on time, so I grabbed an Uber instead of taking the train.
After exploring the shrines, I headed back to the hotel just in time for breakfast right before it ends at 10 a.m. Since we have globalist status, breakfast was included for us in the first room, and I used a guest of honor certificate to get breakfast for the kids. I love that the breakfast offers a buffet option that caters to both Western tastes and Asian flavors. This makes it great so that everyone can get exactly what they want. After breakfast, we packed up our bags and checked out of the Hyatt Place Kyoto because our next stop was something completely different. We grabbed the taxi and headed across the city, and I could feel the anticipation building because next we're checking into the Park Hyatt Kyoto. This hotel has received incredible recognition in the travel world. It has been featured by Condé Nast Traveler, and it was even ranked in the list of 50 best hotels in the world in 2024. And the crazy part, we're about to stay here without paying cash. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how incredible this property is and tell you whether the Park Hyatt Kyoto is actually worth the points or the thousands of dollars it can cost per night. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to go back and check out the other videos in the Japan travel series. Now, I know you can't wait to see what we got into in Kyoto, but check out our stay at the Park Hyatt Niseko and at the Caption Hotel in Osaka.
Welcome to Kyoto, Japan. My family and I are staying here at the Park Hyatt